Hey guys, Kathy here from Parents Academy. Our goal is to help you deal with the ups and downs and challenges of family life. And so today we're going to talk about dealing with your child when they're a hot mess. That happens more often than we would like. And sometimes they trigger us and we're both in a bigger hot mess. It's hot mess to the 10th power. And today we're going to talk about how to help your child through some of those challenging days and how to help yourself. One of my favorite stories that I found out about, it's actually a Dr. Seuss book that I didn't know. Dr. Seuss had written a book called My Many Colored Days. And in this book on My Many Colored Days, Dr. Seuss tunes into the emotions. This is probably the only book that Dr. Seuss did not illustrate himself. There's someone else who illustrated the book, and it's a book about emotions. And some emotions are rough, and so in this book he used the colors to illustrate the many different feelings that we have and that we go through in life. And so helping children learn to express and release their emotions is one of the most challenging jobs of parenting, because at the same time we're expressing and releasing ours. So I'm going to read this story to you. It's called My Many Colored Days. It's a book that Dr. Seuss wrote back in the 1970s that was published after his death by adding in some artwork from some artists. So I want to share this with you and talk a little bit about how to help when your child is having one of those many colored days that is quite challenging. So here we go. Dr. Seuss's book, My Many Colored Days. Some days are yellow. Some are blue. On different days, I'm different too. You'd be surprised how many ways I change on different colored days. On bright red days, how good it feels to be a horse and kick up my heels. On other days, I'm other things. On bright blue days, I flap my wings. Some days are of course, feel sort of brown. Then I feel slow and low down. Then comes a yellow day and I'm a busy, buzzy bee. Gray day, everything is gray. I watch, but nothing moves today. Then all of a sudden I'm a circus seal on my orange days. That's how I feel. Green days, deep, deep in the sea. Cool and quiet fish. That's me. On purple days, I'm sad, I groan, I drag my tail, I walk alone. But when my days are happy pink, it's great to jump and just not think. Then come my black days, mad and loud, I howl, I growl at every cloud. Then comes a mixed up day and wham, I don't know who or what I am. But it all turns out all right, you see, and I go back to being me. We all have many colored days. A lot of times when we don't know what we're feeling, when it's kind of rough and we're just in that mixed up day and I don't know who or what I am. And then all of a sudden we got a pink day, or we have a purple day where we groan and we're so slow and we feel alone. There are so many things that go into the emotions of life. And one of the things that as a parent, I have to be in tune to, well, my gray day may come up when my child is having a pink day. And they're all excited and jumping up and down and we're like, what are you so happy about? The reality is, if we can honor and respect each other's feelings and realize that it's okay to have a brown day, and it's okay to have a blue day, and it's okay to have a crazy mixed up day. One of the ways that we help our children the most to learn what we call emotional intelligence is by supporting and encouraging them when they're going through different emotions. It's hard for us sometimes when they're angry because we want to turn off the anger and we want to say, hey, you don't have anything to be mad about. I don't know why you're so angry. The reality is we want respect when we're feeling anger. We want to be heard. We want to be valued. So we're going to teach our children how to release and express anger without being harmful to yourself and others. And if we're afraid when our child gets angry and we go running, we're not giving them the support they need. Anger for a child, it is scary, it's frightening, and you may be frightened of them at that moment, but whatever we do to support them and say, I know you're angry, and it's okay to be angry, and mommy's right here, daddy's right here. And that's going to honor them more than telling them not to be angry. When they're happy and they're feeling pink and they want to jump like a flamingo, join in the happiness. Children are watching us to get their cues of what is life and what is our emotions. And if most of what they see on us is stressed, depressed, and pressed, adulthood doesn't look too great, does it? We do have a lot of responsibilities, but when we can share our happiness with them, we're showing that happiness is an important thing in our life. And we can't just cover up the other emotions that you need to be happy. You got plenty to be happy about. Reality is they're feeling happy when they feel it, not because someone else tells you you need to feel it. Sadness. There are things in life to be sad about. And sometimes we think our goal as parents is turn on the pink, turn on the yellow, be the busy, buzzy bee. Sadness is a part of life, and helping children to know and understand that it's okay to be sad. And when I'm sad, I cry. And when I'm sad, I like to tell someone that I'm sad. And I like to know that they care. So when your child is feeling sad, help them to express that. That's going to be important. Another one that really calls for respect is when they're scared. Sometimes we try to talk children out of being scared. We try to talk ourselves out of being scared. And one way to honor a child and honor their emotion is to say, yes, I know you're scared and mommy will be right here. That's different than I know you're scared, but nothing's going to happen. What do? Sometimes we use fear to try to get them to listen. We're like, if you get out of bed, the monster will get you. The kukui is under the bed. Well, what if we just advertised? You should be scared. In your own home, I will not protect you. So don't give mixed messages, and then you're definitely going to have the mixed up emotions. But to say, it's okay to be scared, and I'm right here. Whatever's going on with your child, whatever emotion they're showing, I borrowed these from our preschool class, and they've got your basics: happy, sad, angry, and scared. But I think we need a monita, we need a doll for just totally freaked out, because sometimes all these things are happening at once. And it's not just one day is a busy, buzzy bee, and another day is purple, and another day is dark, and I howl and I growl at every cloud. Sometimes all of these emotions are going on in the same day. I think for these monitas, we need one called freaked out, just freaked out. Because sometimes when our child has the biggest meltdown, it's because all these emotions are happening at once. They're all swirling at once. So many things are going on that they don't know how to express it. So we become their emotional interpreters. And that's what emotion coaching is all about. It's about accepting them for what they feel and how they feel and helping them through it. Sometimes, if we went in the old school method of, children are to be seen and not heard, and, if I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. We're not helping children learn to become emotionally competent. If we're going to build children who know how to speak up for themselves, guess where they're going to start practicing? With you. They need for you to hear and accept them no matter what they're feeling, no matter what they're going through, whatever day is going on. We got to be there and be able to help them build their skills as they express those emotions. At the beginning, they won't even know the words. They're upset and they're having a tantrum because you said they could only have one cookie, and then one more. You're like, I know you're really angry because you love cookies, and cookies are terrific. And we will have cookies another day. It's okay to be angry, but we're not going to have a cookie. We will have a cookie again another day. But when you honor their anger, you say, oh, you stop now. I'm just putting all these cookies in the trash right now. Not helping them to learn to process and express anger. If we don't respect them when they're scared, we're teaching them, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know what's going on with you. And if we build these emotions and these emotion conversations, When they're younger, they'll come to us when the emotions are big and dark and scary, and they'll know, I can go to mom, I can go to dad, grandma will listen to me, I have value. Who I am in relationship to others, a lot of it goes to what about when times are tough? What about when times are rough? Do you still love, value, and accept me when I'm a hot mess? If you do, that says you got real love. That's unconditional love and support. So like, share, subscribe to find out more about helping your family, yourself, your children through the many colored days of life.